Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about kick and bass relationship. A lot of the people starting out always ask me, how do you get your kick and bass to sit proper in a mix without masking each other? Today I will show you how I do it on most of the mixes. Obviously it's not the same on all mix, but I'll show you one way which you can handle this problem. So if you look at this EQ, as you can see the curve on that bottom end, then when I show you the bass that I've got on this song, let me just bypass this too, and I'll show you just the EQ as well, what the bass is doing, that low end. So looking at these two, you can see that around that 40 to about 100 range, two of them actually sitting on there. But you always need to find out which do you want to dominate. This being a trap beat, the kick need to punch out, even though the bass you need to push the speakers. So what I've done is I've obviously left all that bottom end for the kick. This is for my kick. But what I've also done is around this 150 range also dipped the kick so that the bass can still come out from there. Then looking at here, I've dipped the bass around 98 Hz because I notice it's clashing with the kick more there. So having dipped that, even though all this end the bass is still occupying it, I've left it because if I try to dip the bass there, it will start sounding a bit thin because this is really raw rumble bass. So what I've done is added a compressor, basically a sidechain compressor. So I've sidechained it to the kick. So which means even though the bass is still occupying that same low end as my kick around that 50-60 Hz, but every time my kick hits, the bass will duck -5 or 7 dB. So which means you hear more of the kick every time it drops. So I'm gonna turn this compressor on and show you what that does. So what you can see happening there is every time the kick hits, the bass ducks by about 7 dB. So this way you can hear more of the kick every time the kick drops than the bass. But once the kick is off, the bass comes up again. So in order to compensate for this, I added, this is another free plugin from Meta Production. It's basically saturator plugin. So it's adding a bit of analog warmth to the bass. And also I'm adding other harmonics like second order, third order, fourth and fifth order harmonics to bring back that roundness that I've lost with the bass. I'll turn it on now. So I'm gonna solo these two instruments so you can hear them, just the two, which is that kick and bass that we are dealing with today. Now bypass all the effects that I've already added so you can hear how it was but without those effects. So I'm gonna play it again without, and I'll put them all on in between while the song is still playing. If you listen closely on a good headphone or studio monitors, you notice that the whole low end just got tighter. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.